Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So in this video, let's talk about Bitcoin. It's trading at around 66.15 right now. Today is September 30. It's about 7 p.m. Eastern here in US. So we have been in this consolidation for a couple of weeks now. I'm looking at the weekly chart. Let me zoom in a little bit. So in the previous video I talked about this wedge formation where, like, the price action is getting narrow and narrow, and we have this apex. We are in this apex right now where it can have a drastic move up or down. Alright, so we have been, touching the support and then bouncing back, touching the support again and then bouncing back in this week. So we are a lot of what it tells me is a lot of the lower selling points, lower price points are getting bought into. So if I zoom in to this a little bit more, okay, so you see this candlesticks. This candle represents the weekly trading for Bitcoin. Okay, so previous week we saw that the price action came up to 6100, and then buyers came into the market and we pushed it all the way up to 6800. Now this week again we try to push it lower, 6300. We came up to 6300, and then again buyers came into the market and pushed it higher. So what it tells me, there is a support, there is a constant support, buying support at the lower levels, and people are getting into those support. So this is a pattern that I'm seeing right now. Unless there is a drastic news event that happens, I'm pretty confident that this will break out toward the north. Okay, unless there is a drastic event or like a shift into the market sentiment due to a headline news. Okay, so let me clarify those things. So right now we are again, it's this thing. We are in a very critical junction right now, and any positive news that will obviously should help the price action move northward. But what I would like to see is some nice decent uptick in the weekly, not on the daily, in the weekly. That will give us a really nice indication that okay, we have some nice volume coming into the market. There is enough conviction and we can see some follow through. Okay, so the first level of resistance excuse me, the first level of resistance that I'm seeing right now is going to be around 6800. That's going to be, it previously have acted as a resistance, so those level obviously will have some resistance, and then around 6900. So that, because the 6900 is a 20-day moving average on the weekly, so those are some resistance level that we have to clear, and we won't be able to clear them unless we see a nice uptick in the volume. Okay, so the volume, we have to see a nice uptick in the volume to get confirmation and some positive momentum in the market. Okay, those are the basic things that I will be looking for when we get out of this wedge formation. Okay, the one thing that I would like to point out, that if we break out with a higher volume, I can easily see Bitcoin, first of all, into a couple of months it can reach up to 10,000 level. But for that we will need some momentum. Okay, so in December of 2018, early January, if we get a nice breakout from here with a nice volume, uptick volume, then I can see Bitcoin trading around 9,000-10,000 by year end. Then there is a second scenario where we just continue on this sideways action, and then it is just range bound trading, that you have a solid support around 6800, around 6,000, and then we have the resistance around 8,400. That is just a range bound trading, and that is the second scenario. And the third scenario is we break down from this wedge, and then we find the support which will be around 5,000. That's the third scenario. the more likelihood scenario that I obviously would like to see that, but we have to wait and watch, is like this breakout toward the upside. That from the pattern it shows that it can easily do that. Now just because it's showing in the pattern doesn't mean that it will do it, so you have to wait and see, and we have to look at the volume as well. The second scenario is a very realistic scenario as well, where we go just sideways and just do the range bound trading from 6,000 to 8,000 levels. Okay, I'm talking about the year-end scenarios. And the third one is gonna be a little bit unlikely, I think, because there is a lot of support right now in the market, so it will be a little unlikely scenario for that. Okay, those are the few things that I'm looking for like December end. All right. Ripple is quite strong right now. I'm looking at Ripple is pretty strong. I will do a separate video on Ripple. Other than that, you know, I think we just need some little more momentum and we will be good to go. All right. Let's wait and watch, and let's keep an eye on it. I'm looking at the volume and, like, you know, what kind of news event that happens throughout this week, and that will give us a lot of indication. So that's all for Bitcoin. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit those notification and the bell icon so you can get this video right away. And if you think this is helping you with your trading, with your investing, then please do give me thumbs up. Share with your friends and family. That really means a lot. All right. I will talk to you soon. All right. Thank you.